Welcome to the Wargaming Garage as we go over the order of battle for the Black Watch Penance Crusade, and we look at what forces are available to the Order of the Burning Shield. So the idea behind the Black Watch Penance campaign that we're starting very soon is that as we're at the sunset, if you like, of 10th edition, that's what's the general consensus. There are 4 Crusade books and a myriad of other, there's 500 Worlds that's coming out, and then there's the Maelstrom and this Eye of Terror, so whatever they will bring. So the idea that I had was to start off with the Tyrannic War. The Black Watch respond, they send out SolBlades to halt the Leviathan Fleet where they can and harass it, but also all the other things that the SolBlades did during the Tyrannic War in terms of the planets themselves, with the opportunities arisen from Xenos, Chaos, and everything else that went on during that period. And to start at the Tyrannic War, and then work our way through each of the 4 Crusade books until we finish with Armageddon, and then go from there. See whether it fits to go into the 500 World setting, etc., etc., and see what happens to this force over the course of those 4 books, and what narrative thread we can weave in order to keep this force within those settings. So we start with the leader, the Canoness of this order that has been dispatched with this small force, this order of battle, and that is Canoness Aurelian Voss. So she has the Blessed Blade and a Condemned Bolt Gun, and she also has the Iron Surplice of Saint Estelia. Apologies if I'm pronouncing any of that wrong. So that's her. She's the Canoness. She's the leader of this Soul Blade as we go into the Tyrannic War. With her is the Image of Fire Thalia Corvin, and she's going to be leading up whatever units is deemed necessary and giving them all the benefits and the buffs that the Image of Fires do on the battlefield. We then have the Dogmata Callistra Solen, who has her Mace of Righteousness, and again she'll take the battlefield and give those units that she leads the benefits of what the Dogmata brings them. So here we have the Sacrosancts, which are known as the Custodians of the Watch. They're all armed with the halberds, apart from the superior who's got the spear. So they're going to be the bodyguard unit for the Canoness, or Dogmata, we'll see. But that's what they're called, the custodians of the watch. So now we have one of the Retributor squads, or the Retributor squad should I say, which is known as the Emperor's Judgment. They're all multi-melters. The superior has a combi weapon with a power weapon, a power mace, as it would have been in old editions, but we are where we are with 10th. So they ride around in Silence Breaker, which is the immolator with multi-melters, heavy bolter and a hunter killer missile. So that's their assigned transport to get them where they need to go on the battlefield. We then have two squads of battle sisters. We have the Ember Guard on the left, which has a sister superior with a combi weapon. It's got a simulacrum, it's got a melter gun, and it's got a heavy bolter in it. And then sisters, and then we have the Canticle of the Faithful on the right, which is a pretty standard loadout for the sister superior with a chainsword and a bolt gun. Again, a simulacrum, and we've got then a flamer and an artificer stormbolter. So they're the two battle sister squads, the two battle line units that are in this order of battle: the Ember Guard and the Canticle of the Faithful. We then have a squad of Seraphim known as the Fallen. They're all with bolt pistols, apart from the superior, who has a power weapon and a plasma pistol. So these will hopefully be able to give some maneuverability to the sisters and lock down objectives or take out some threats on the battlefield. The Black Watch, the Order of the Burning Shield, is a order that you join, you're recruited to, should you fail in your duties within other orders. You are given the option to join the Black Watch. So there's an eternal drive for penance, I guess. Within that order, if you then fail again, you do have the option of becoming a repentier. So but within this order, your name is scrubbed from the records completely, and so these two squads of repentier are known as those without record. So those without record 1 and those without record 2. Transporting them to the front line is the Bulwark of the Penitent, the rhino in the background there. So hopefully get them to the front line to redeem themselves in the eyes of the God Emperor and see if they can earn their name back should they survive. So that's an overview of the order of battle for the Black Watch, the Order of the Burning Shield. I hope you've enjoyed this short introduction to the force. I will do more as we add to it, as we add to the order of battle, as the game sizes increase, and look out for when the Crusade starts. Thanks, and see you all soon.